Welcome back to H&M TV, where we bring you breaking news and music with health tips that vitalize your daily activities. We are talking about the effective ruling of banks to inform customers when they want to close their accounts. Effective 28th April 2026, UK banks and payment service providers must provide at least 90 days notice before closing a customer's account. This is a significant increase from the previous standard of 2 months, which is 60 days. Key changes to account closures. Extend notice period. Providers must give 90 days notice for contracts agreed on or after 28th April 2026. Detailed explanations. Let's see how it goes. Banks are now legally required to provide a detailed written explanation for the closure, enabling customers to understand the rationale. Right to challenge. The extended time frame and mandatory explanation are designed to give individuals and small businesses enough time to challenge the decision via the Financial Ombudsman Service. So let's talk about the scope of protection. These rules apply to consumers and micro enterprises for open-ended payment contracts, including standard current accounts and basic personal accounts. Important exceptions: bank can still close or freeze accounts with no notice in specific high-risk circumstances such as financial crime, if there are reasonable grounds to suspect the account is being used for fraud, money laundering, or serious crime. Legal compliance. Let's talk about the legal compliance now, where providing notice would breach other legal obligations such as tipping off during a criminal investigation, abusive behavior, if a customer's conduct towards bank staff involves threatening or harassing behavior. These reforms introduced under the Payment Service and Payment Accounts, which is the Contract Termination Amendments Regulation 2025, aim to prevent debunking based on the customer's lawful, personal, or political beliefs. Would you like to know how to escalate a complaint to the Financial Ombudsman if your account has already been closed? Then the responses may include anything from, you have to get all the necessary precautions in order to go through the processes. So these are the regulations that the Bank of England has introduced in order to make sure that customers are notified prior to their account closures. So you have to be notified by your banks in order for any closures to come in, unless there's some immediate actions or responses that the banks need to mitigate. Other than that, they are not obliged to do so under these regulations. They need to give you 90 days in order to be able to close your account. So this is a significant increase from the previous standard of 2 months, that is 60 days previously. When they are closing your account, they need to give you 60 days, but it's been increased to 90 days, which is a good sign for customers. So the key changes to account closures, extended notice period, is great. It's great news, which is very much embraced and accepted. Subscribe for the latest updates. Like and share this video.